So guys, I've been trying to learn languages. I love French. I love Korean language, even my own language, Ukwuani. I love it a lot, and I've been trying to learn it. But I've noticed that I've been having a little bit of challenge, and I don't know why, but I hope to learn them. So today's video is just about the Korean language and my dialects, my Ukwuani language. Okay, so I'm just going to try and do like a comparison between the two, or rather I'm just going to use my Ukwuani language side by side Korean language. So I recently realized that one of the tricks to learning language, that for me, is maybe like I know my local language, my dialect, and then probably put it side by side the language I want to learn. So basically this video is just me putting side by side my Korean language with my local language. So stay tuned guys as we do this. I can't wait to see the outcome, so let's go. So this is how it's going to be. I'll mention the phrase in English, then I'll mention it in my language, and then in Korean language. So one of the important figures in every human's life is their parent, and then we have our dad, our father. So in my language, in Ukwuani language, father is called Nadim. You know, father and dad is called Nadim. That's how we call. So when I see my dad, like, yeah, Nadim, Dele, do you understand? Like, Nadim, welcome, how are you doing? That kind of thing. So for Korean language now, they have dad and they have father. Okay, so dad is called Appa. Like Appa. So when you hear Appa in Korean films or in maybe between Korean, wife father is Abj. Like Abj. So when you hear it in Korean, that's what it means. So for me, my language in Ukwuani is Nadim. While in Korean is Appa. Then father is Nadim. Okay. So the second important personality in my life is my mother, and in my language, mother is called Nnim. Like Nnim, my mother, Nnim. While in Korean language is called Uma. Okay, that's how they call their mother, Ma. So my language is Nnim, and in Korean language it is Ma. Yeah, I'm so excited. Somehow, some things are even sounding alike in Korean and in Ukwuani. Do you think so, guys? Leave it in the comment section. Okay, so the next phrase that is popular, is popular among both the Koreans and the Ukwuani people, is hello. So in my language, Ukwuani, when we say hello, we say dele. Dele. So let's say Nadim dele, hello dad, or dele Nadim. So in Korea, when you want to say hello is 안녕하세요. Okay. Although there are different like ways to pronounce it and different ways to say hello in Korea, but one of the most popular way is 안녕하세요. So in my language, it's dele, and in Korean language is 안녕하세요. Okay. Then water. You know, water is like a source of living. In my language, it's called miri. You know, when we want to drink water, we say yeri mirila, give me water to drink. In Korean language, water is called mul, M-U-L, mul. Okay, can we see a little correlation there? Miri, mul. Okay, I think it's just the M. There is a correlation. Okay. So sit down in my language is nodani. Like if somebody comes into your house for the first time, or maybe somebody comes to your house any other time, and you want the person to sit down, you just simply say dele nodani. Like sit down. In Korean language it is anja, like sit down. Okay. Then thank you in my language is mbene. Okay, mbene. In Korean language is 감사합니다, like thank you. In my language is mbene. And there's one important food stuff that we must have in my house is onions. So that is like one of the first names one of the first names in the kitchen where I learned how to pronounce as a young girl. and it's onions. Onions is yabashi. In my language, onions is yabashi. Growing up, I always thought yabashi was like a Japanese kind of name or something, because it relates with the pronunciation is like Japanese yabashi, but then it's my language Ukwuani and it's yabashi. Okay. Why in Korean language onions is yangpa. You know, they're saying, I don't know if you guys are realizing, I don't know if you're realizing this, but then there's a correlation. See now, yabashi, yangpa, yabashi, yangpa. Okay guys, so there are other phrases that I would like to mention. Welcome in my language is nwao, welcome, nwao. While in Korean language, welcome is esosio sibusi. I hope I pronounced it well, but then you get the old drill. Okay, so I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. You can check out my other videos on Nigerian trying to speak Korean language learned from Korean dramas, Nigerian trying to carry Korean kimchi, different Korean dramas to watch, to mention a few. So thank you for watching this video. Do remember to like, to share, to subscribe to my channel, and give me a thumbs up. Bye guys.